industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. The turn lanes don't open for him. He stops shy of the 15. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Handoff now out of the gun. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Running back sent in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And the defender comes away with it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Levante Taylor making the stop. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
First down, and they go right back to him. Through the 2nd level at the 40. 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On return, here comes Davis. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Caught by his back. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. Hits his running back. Jukes the defender. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. McCarthy looking to throw. This throw is caught. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it down to a single point. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Williams with a quick pass out wide. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll try and throw it here. Downfield. yardage, 22 on the rip, and a first down. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Room to run inside the 20. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here comes Davis. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that return right near the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy to throw. That's caught for the first. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll send him over right. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Nick Herbig making the play.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. McCarthy throwing here. He finds Fant. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now McCarthy. The throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Catches Manning close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 37-yard line.
From the 37. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. One final shot before halftime. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That throw behind his intended target. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he's got this down to the 40. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 40-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one's caught along the left sideline. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. They'll set up here for the point after. And the kick is good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 28. Taking his shot deep down the field. Intended for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be thrown down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Vikings football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy trying to get on 2nd down. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 34. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
They go play action on 1st. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. On play action now, McCarthy. And they pick him off again! And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there in this defense.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They're throwing it. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a three-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a three-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Second and 10 now. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. McCarthy to throw for it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Room to the right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And they pick him off again! And the Lions get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Let's go. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Gibbs. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll run the counter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Vikings hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. McCarthy throwing here. And they pick him off again. And the Lions have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they draw first blood against a division rival.